Hey, this is Kurt the Boat Doctor. Hey, by golly, I see that dang seal finally got out of the boat. I had to shut that rear entry door. He came up right through there and laid down like he owned the place. Messy Marvin. Hey, anyway, this is a beautiful boat. I already did videos on this. Like I say, this pops up, that opens up. So the main thing I'm going to show you now is the DEC controls and the kicker motor and the electronics. So what we're going to do now is trim that motor down, the kicker. When it's cold, you want to lift up on this lever and give it like 7 pumps, bring it back, lift this lever up till it stops, give it 2 more inches, then push and turn the key at the same time. Now, if the motor's warmed up, just go ahead and turn the key. There you go, it's running, just put it in gear. And now I got the first hour on that kicker motor, so you don't have to do the first hour. Very stable. Get peanuts. I think there's seagulls in here or something. Look at that. And you know what? You can say what they want about that window up there, but I like it. See down there, you can only see the water. I can look up through this window and see what's straight ahead. So that's a bonus. Plus, when it's kind of overcast and dark, it lets some light in. But the key thing is, see, if I look at that window, I can just see just maybe if I'm lucky, 10 yards ahead of me. This way I can see clean out there with that window being there. So I like it. And there goes the kicker motor. So when that's running, I'm just going to hit this power button right here. When it says Garmin, leave it alone. VHF, just hit this, and this does have AIS. There, it turns on when it beeps. You want to hit clear, and that brings you back there. If you push in on the volume, that goes to weather. Push it again, it goes out. Scan, it says scan right here. Push, and you push all. Now it's scanning, and this does have AIS. This comes up, hit agree. And then when you turn this on, if you notice there's no feed reading there, that's because I turned off the transducer. So then you would hit power, and it says enable all sonars. Hit it, then go back again. And now see, my sonars are working. So now what I did here, nearby stations, go out of that, okay, Coos Bay, there's your tides. Now if I hit this, it brings it up right here. You got highs, you got your lows, you can do celestial, or whatever they say it is. Change date, next date, nearby stations, current date and time. Go back and it brings you back into that. Now there is some salmon right down on the bottom. There's some Chinook right here, 45 feet right on the bottom. People were just going right by here too. Water temps dropped down to 59. So these salmon should be, and got some good tides coming. Yeah, they're down there. Right 45 or 44 feet right by the log mill, California Street. Bunches of them. And that should be the Chinook. They're right there. Ha. And I got that on high chirp, and this is a fishing chart. You see right here's the currents, and I'm right where I need to be. See these tight lines? I just hang on the outside of those tight lines. Then if there was nothing, I'd move on over here. So then this is colored 3D shading right here. Green good, yellow, ooh, you better watch out. Orange, you better bail. You're gonna be hitting pretty quick. So then go back, and that brings you back. And then you hit this one. This is what they call a fishing 3D eye. So we're right in the middle of the channel, and here's where the banks come up, and that's the mountains in the background. That's that fishing cone, and that's your clear view right there. So then where to is easy. You just hit that, and use waypoints, trouts, active captain, and so on. And then toolbars. If you hit toolbars, I can see what the currents are doing right here, and just pop up. And then I don't want to add that, so I just want to close out of that. There's fish right there, 27 feet. That's a nice one too. You get that orange color inside the blue. Right there's bait. So that's a bait ball actually. But there is salmon right down on the bottom. Yep, right there. So that's cool. Hey, and it looks like I'll have this to get out all by my lonesome too. Okay, so go home. Now here's, if you just want charts, here's charts. Right here's nav chart. And I set up your speed, depth, water temp, voltage, force over ground, latitude, longitude. fishing chart is the one I just showed you, and AIS, I just seen the vessels pop up. Compass tape, all your data. If I want to turn on the radar now, I can just hit this button right here, and then it spins up. And if I don't want the radar, I can just zap it out of there. See, there's your radar. So say I didn't want that on top of that, I would just go into options, layers, and radar. I just turn off. Back. Now I go home again. I go to fishing chart, go out of that. Fishing 3DI. And then your radar will pop up on this too. And you can see your mountains here. This is just a different look. Go up like 3DI, 3D down, 2D. Then you hit menu again, and you can have your radar overlay. And zoom in, zoom out. We're at 750 feet. Zoom in. Stop panning. I'm going to go out to quarter mile right there. There's a red dot in there. Stay away from it. That's nice and easy. Go menu again. Fishing 3DI is right there. Then go back into here. Then we go into radar, and that would give you single range and overlay, sonar. That gives you traditional. Oh, they're right on the bottom, right in through here. And I bet nobody's fishing right here either. One at 30 feet too. Got bait right ahead of that. Then you go here to clear view, and I'll double check. Yeah, I don't see anything to it. This is a magnifier. That could just be like bait right down there. And then split view or split. You got the 180 kilohertz, and you got the high. And then I'll see here. This is on high chirp, so this is going to pick up a lot more. See right there? That's good, because then I can go into combo. And I can go into this one here, and 40 feet, 31 feet, and that shit's left and right. And that's a salmon right there. I don't care what that one says. Okay, and there's all your combos right here, and then I made you a couple. So that's your GPS, and you can put radar overlay on top of that. There's traditional with the magnifier, and it tells you what depth it's in. Over here, 34 feet. Okay, that's about it. So now what we're going to do is kill this one off, turn it, trim it up. And then we'll go ahead and fire the main up. It's got to be in neutral. Safety lanyard has got to be there. Red means it's in neutral. Turn the key. She fires up. Your CL5 gauge is going to pop up. They do need to, like I say, glue that. And they also need to hook up the speed sensor on this from the motor to this. So you get your eco and flow and your speedo, which you ain't having right now. That's command link plunge. See how miles an hour ain't showing up, or economy isn't showing up on that. So now you can hit, oh shoot, I gotta hook up your trim assist too, by the way. See, if I hit this, it won't, it just blinks. That means I haven't set it yet, so I do have to do that. So you put it into gear here. Now right here is your VTS. If you hit it, it's gonna say speed control activated. Now if I go up on it, every push it goes, see how it went up to 700? Do it again, 800. If I just go at once, then it just goes up 50. Now I want to go the other way, and you can get your little controller right there. So then if I keep going down to like 550, it's going to go 90% right here. That shifts it in gear, out of gear. See how the current, what I was telling the gentleman the other, see how fast that current's going? I can confirm this. Then I can go down to 10%. It's going to take longer to shift in and out. We're in neutral. We're still moving pretty good right there. We're, what are we pushing, 4 miles an hour? So now when you hit this, then it's going to go into neutral again. I'm going to hit it backwards, green. That means I'm in gear, reverse. Now, I'm going to go ahead and hit activate this. There's still salmon in here, huh? Just hit and miss, not a lot, but right there I'm down to 176 right now. 148. So I need to actually go a little bit slower. So I'm gonna kick that down. Yeah, 0.5552. Look at that. That's with that BST control. Ha! You ain't gonna beat that. And we'll go into here. That's salmon. You got a jack up on top. All right, so then you pop that and it pops it out. Then you go into here. So now I'm gonna hook up your trim assist, and then I'm gonna call her a day. All right, this beautiful boat. It hauls, by the way. Very roomy, very nice. All right, and didn't overkill the electronics. Boat Doctor out.